The Eastern Caribbean Central Bank stamps its approval on the recent privatization of St. Vincent's state-owned national commercial bank. St. Lucia's East Caribbean Financial Holding Company Limited recently bought majority shares in the NCB. Governor of the Eastern Caribbean Central Bank, Sir Dwight Venner, says the amalgamation of the two banks will strengthen the capital base of the regional banking system. Winston Springer of Helen Television reports.
ECCB Governor Sir Dwight Venner says the acquisition is in keeping with the 8-point stabilisation and growth program designed to strengthen the regional banking system in the aftermath of the global financial collapse of 2008. He says the financial institutions also complement each other.
This can be interpreted as a weakness as you have, but actually it is a strength because you're bringing together institutions which complement each other, and which then spread the risk over two countries as opposed to one. I say the Bank of the St. Vincent's Bank had a lot of mortgages on its books, and there's a hurricane. Zoom. But if it's in part of a bank that spans St. Lucia and St. Vincent, then, and if you have 3 islands, more the risk is mitigated, 4 islands. Okay? So, that makes a lot of sense from where we sit, because
the government and people of St. Vincent will retain 40% of the bank's shares, while the remaining 9% will be split between the NIS and the bank's employees. St. Vincent Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves says the amalgamation of the banks has the support of global financial institutions. Furthermore, the public policy of successive Vincentian governments has been based on divestment of the holdings of the bank.
The government of St. Vincent and the Grenadines owns wholly National Commercial Bank of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The public policy of our government has always been to divest the shareholding of the government, and we wanted to strengthen the bank. In 2001, when we came to office and took the bank was in a very weak position. We have built it up.
Meanwhile, there is concern that the region's financial institutions are still too exposed to external shocks. President of the Caribbean Development Bank, Professor Compton Bourne, says the lessons from the global financial crisis clearly show the region cannot afford to take any chances. He stressed that the governments must make it a priority to strengthen regulatory laws.
The stability of the financial system is essential for sustainable economic growth. In my view, the first call on public policy in this crisis period must be to shore up those institutions whose capital position has been adversely affected by the economic recession, and to put in place improved regulations and surveillance systems for more effective control and management of solvency risk.